All right, hey, how's it going? This is the Junior PhotoVideo homework. So first, we're gonna open up from Photoshop. I'm gonna get Premiere Pro ready as well because we're gonna go into that next. So I got Photoshop open. I'm opening up my first photo, and I'm going to filter up top right here, and then I'm coming down to let me see, where is it? Filter gallery. Okay, and then I had mosaic or stained glass under texture right here prepared, and that's the one I'm going to use. I'm going to just go with that for now. So remember, this homework is just adding two filters to two different photos. So one filter to each photo, but on two photos. So this would be one. I'm going to Control Alt S or File Save a Copy, Control Alt S or Command Alt S, depending on if you're on a Mac or not. And then I'm going to save it into my homework folder. We'll just cover this one. I think we did that one in class. And then this is my second photo. I'm going to go back into filter gallery. Oh, that used this one, the filter gallery with a dot, dot, dot. This is like if you click this one, it's just whatever filter gallery filter you applied last time. So we want this one to open up the options. And we're going to go to, let's try patchwork. Ooh, looks kind of interesting. I'll go ahead and go with that one. And then with these sliders over here on the right side, you can mess with different settings of that filter. Make it look like almost like a carpet. Kind of looks like carpet to me. Bigger squares. All right, cool. I'll go with that. All right, so then we save it into our homework folder. All right. And then we move to Premiere Pro. Oh, let me close this. Then we're moving into Premiere Pro. I think I had my video already titled, or my project already titled week 4. Oh no, this is for a different class. Let me close this once it loads. All right, let's see. Close project. Let's see if there's one open that I had already. Open recent. Junior PhotoVideo. Okay, week 4 homework. Depending on however you want to title it. And these are what the previous ones I used, but let me add the other ones. PhotoVideo, week 4. Let me look at the images. So this one and this one are the ones I'm going to be using. Let me clear this out. Okay, I'm dragging them into the project. See project right here. If you're having trouble finding that window, it's under project. And again, if none of this looks like this, the issue is you're under the wrong workspace. So window, workspace, and then essentials, and it should look something like this, the layout. Okay, so we threw our 2 photos into the project, and we're just gonna create a new sequence by just dragging them into the timeline or the sequence down here, and boom, they're added. And it looks like this. We got automatic 5 seconds for the first photo, automatic 5 seconds for the second photo. So the main thing we need to do is add a transition, which we just kind of let the mouse hover in the beginning. We can do it to the beginning. We can do it to the middle. See how it changes to the trimming effect. But this also gives you the option when you right click to apply a default transition. And the default transition is a cross dissolve. So it looks like this. Ooh, blends nicely into the next one. And then we're going to go ahead and add the end one right here. So boom. So there we go. That's pretty much it. And then if you want to add music again, like how you did last time, you can do that as well. Let me fix this one. Cool. And then in class, I also showed you how to do timestamps. So when you say I'm on this first photo, I have it selected. Again, this is extra. So if you already did that part, you're done. You could save the project or export it, file, export media, and then go from there and be done if that's what you want to do. But I'm just going to show you a little extra like we did in class. So doing that timestamp, I have this selected. I'm looking for effect controls. It might be mixed up in one of these other ones. And honestly, all the other ones you could just close. So right click, close panel, right click, close panel, right click, close panel. We're not really using any other one. So you can close them all. If you accidentally close the wrong one, this is where you open them back up again. Window. So the main one we need is effect controls. We need source monitor, which is this. And then we need program. Yep, this. So yeah, it has it right there. Tools. Yeah, so those are the main few ones we need. So effect controls is what we're looking for, and it'll pop up. So let's say I accidentally close it. Oh no, I only have project. I can go to window, effect controls, boom, it pops right back up. Okay, so if I have this selected, I can, where it doesn't matter where it is, I can, scale is what the term used for how big the image is. So like if I see how let's go back. So it's at 0 or at 100, that means it's full size. So if I go to 1, whatever, if I increase it, if I click and hold this blue number right here, this 100, and I start dragging it up, it starts zooming in. See that? So if I click this, it says, hey, I'm going to create a timestamp. That's why it looks like a little clock. So this little dot that I'm on right now is adjusting the size for at this very second of the video. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, 128, not that big of a deal, the number, but just zoom in kind of, and I'm going to drag it all the way to the beginning of this photo, right? So at the beginning of this photo, this is what's going to be, what it's going to be. So then now I'm just going to zoom out just a little bit, and then I'm going to move that one to the end. So if you notice, this is like us fixing a small portion of the full video because we have this selected. So right now, on this full 5 seconds photo, it's going to start zoomed in, and then it's going to zoom out based on what we just did. So here, let's just test it. It fades in. It looks like it's fading or zooming out. Looks pretty cool, huh? All right, so then let's test it on the sequence or the timeline. Yep, I don't know what, for whatever reason, that filter is making it look kind of even cooler. Okay, same thing. We can do it here. We're on the second one. We have the second one selected. So the effect controls, it just gives you the settings and the options for the image that you have selected, or the video, whatever you have in here. Okay, so now I have the second one selected. I'm gonna click the tag again, or the timestamp. Actually, let me zoom in just a little bit. Boom. Okay, and I'm dragging it to the beginning of the photo, and then I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Or zoom out a bit. All right, and then I'm going to put that at the end. Okay, so now both of them should be starting zoomed in and zoom out. So here we go. Zoomed in, zoom out. Pretty cool. Transition, crosses off. Zoom in and then zoomed out. And scene. All right, so that's pretty much it for this homework. If you could do that, remember at the bare minimum, just cross this off, export it, and we'll see what you guys got on Monday. All right, thanks. Bye.